It seems once again that I am the first one here. Typical. Hello, audience. Of course you're there too. This is new here. I am not the no. Are you wondering what I'm doing here? Well, I was invited, thank you, by Shadow. Let me see, where did I put that thing? 1 second. I'll find it here somewhere. God, I know I have it.
Infallible. It's been a while since I've seen you. I hope you're doing well on your own. I've recently
Feisty!
It seems to be a lot like Dead by Daylight, and I thought you might like to come and check it out with me. Meet me for the stream at the Realm of Shadows this Thursday. Your friend?
Bruh.
See, I was invited. He must just be running late.
Welcome.
Or something.
I sincerely hope you know what you speak of, Druid. I would absolutely love to not live in eternal regret that I could not reconcile with my acolyte.
You're not Shadow, and no, I'm not the accursed Druid. Of course you'd be expecting her.
For the record, I was not expecting the Druid. I fully knew this time that you would be here.
No. I was invited by Shadow. I've been tricked. I should have known. You and him are one and the same after all. I am out of here. Why can't I phase out of this realm? Of course. Everything is the Druid this, the Druid that. Why would this be any different? Well, go on then, use your Apex magic and let me out of here.
I would, but I made the mistake of underestimating her once. Well, even I can't miss faded magic.
Of course you can't. What a surprise.
I would like to state, Infallible, I came here to speak to you, not to the Druid. I wish to set the record straight, and since neither of us are going anywhere now...
You came here to speak to me. Whatever for. What could you possibly have to say to me now?
A lot. I intend on making good on it this time, instead of hiding away as I foolishly have been.
What did you wish to say then? Perhaps after you've said it, whatever fey magic is holding me here will dissipate and I can be rid of you once and for all.
I'll not be seeing that outcome now. I came to better reclaim my acolyte and my friend.
Well, of course you don't think that would ever happen from high and mighty Apex and you... You what?
I don't believe I stuttered, Infallible.
What did you call me?
My friend?
Am I your friend now? You've never called me that before.
Always have been, Infallible. Long before the Druid ever came along. I valued our time together, even if it was all against the Shadow. You were and always will be my first friend, and I'll never acknowledge, even with the Druid here now.
Then why did you abandon me for her and all your other friends that you have now?
I never meant to! After I had the change of heart, I didn't have it in me to approach you again. After literally everything I taught you, I knew you wouldn't take it well, so I had to disguise it somehow, but I know now that was never the correct way.
I would have thought lying would be a bad idea.
I couldn't bear for you to see your precious apex in a different light, and yet...
Well, you needn't worry about that now. You are no longer my apex. When first I came here looking for you and ran into Shadow, that was my original intention, to officially denounce you. I foolishly believed Shadow to be my friend, and listened to him when he said I should wait. But look, he's betrayed me just as you have.
No, he didn't.
He didn't? Then what is this? Look at this letter that he sent me.
He planned this, infallible.
Yeah, that much is clear. He plans to trick me here.
No! He wished for us to reconcile.
Oh, right. The pitiful boy who hates you with every fiber of his being and seeks only to destroy you and everything you stand for, cares about you and your acolyte.
Yet you call him friend now. Maybe the druid was right about him.
Clearly I was mistaken in calling him a friend.
No! No! If not for him, none of this would have happened. He wouldn't have given me this fracture of the realm of this stream of his. Nor would he have ever allowed me a chance to play a role I was born to hold. Nor would I have found you again.
What are you saying?
I owe him for bringing me back to you, and I'm sorry for upsetting you, hurting you, and abandoning you.
You are? What's the angle here, Unbreakable? I've never known you to apologize for anything. Least of all to me.
There is no angle, infallible. I regret how I've acted towards you ever since we first reunited. The druid has shown me that. Seeing how much effort Shadow has gone through as a reason to earn my good graces.
So, it took that loathsome druid and the boy for you to realize that leaving me alone in the dark, abandoned and lost was a bad idea. I was the most devoted to you. I became everything you ever asked of me. Any order obeyed unquestioningly. You were everything I ever knew, ever believed. And you just cast me away like I was nothing.
I know that, Val. I never wanted to do that, but I was afraid of how you would take my new mindset. I never wanted any of this.
You went willingly to the druid from what I hear. Not just once either. You did want it, Snow Globe.
Of course he did you that accursed nickname. But I will not deny that. I thought her grove was an easy target for the realm. A lesson I will do easy to never forget now.
So you went alone, outmatched, and didn't come to me for help? And then you, what, became some sniveling servant of her will instead?
Not of her will! I realize she is a powerful ally and friend, but she has no influence over me, infallible, and that is the honest truth.
Then why did you leave me for her? Why is she so much more important than I am?
She is not more important than you!
I was supposed to be your acolyte, and you've become hers. You left me behind.
I never became hers. I never wanted that. There There is no other acolyte for me than you, Infallible.
That's all I ever wanted.
I know that now.
But you should have known that. You're supposed to be an apex. My apex.
And I am still an apex. That has never changed, even after everything.
I don't even know who you are anymore. My entire purpose is to serve you and aid in your conquests. I have no purpose now. I don't know what to do anymore.
You do still have a purpose, Infallible. Our work never really concluded.
It hasn't.
No, it is not. Conquest is not in my dictionary anymore, but we can still spread the realm's name through other means now. Together. It is clear this audience of shadows is entertained not just by him, but by you as well, and me. This can benefit us greatly.
Spread the realm's name through this audience? But how? I have no talent for entertaining.
I would beg to differ. Think back to when you and Shadow played Dead by Daylight together. How did the audience respond to you?
Well, I suppose they did attempt to talk to me, and someone here owes me a conversation about knives and demonic magic. I have not forgotten.
So you admit the audience has a liking to you as well?
How would I know? They don't seem to fear me, so how can I trust anything they have to say?
That's just it. They want to see more of you, just as much as me.
But why?
Because they are entertained by what you've done thus far, as they have been with me. And now, I wish to share this experience with you now, Infallible, as it was meant to be.
With me. Not the druid or shadow, but with me.
Yes, with you, Val.
And not the wolf pup. Yes, Unbreakable, I saw that.
Yes, Infallible. I will not be kept from keeping in contact with the boy, or the druid, or anyone else, but our conquest together will be yours and ours alone.
I don't care who you hang out with. But it would be nice to be included once in a while. Shadow didn't even know I existed.
I know that now. And I wish only now for you to have your time in the spotlight with your apex.
I don't know how to do that. I know nothing of any of this.
I will show you my way, like I should have from the start, like before.
Agreed. But I am not drinking that foul-tasting green tea Shadow made me try.
Yes. About that, I was meaning to bring something up in regards to that, Infallible.
It is disgusting, Apex. I won't have it.
Just bear with me. The druid wished specifically for me to share this with you. This porcelain right here.
The druid gave you this for me? Are you trying to help her poison me?
No! Just give me a moment. She left me a note somewhere as well. I'm not entirely sure where, but... Where is it? There's a note. I stashed it around here somewhere. Excuse me a moment, audience. I believe I found it. Is giving one to read it out loud infallible?
Yeah, sure.
The note read, "To Breaky. This time when I'm sending you tea, I have another surprise for you. Included in this parcel is a new tea blend I've been working on for Infallible. It's called Courage. It's a fire and blood tea, blood orange and spice. Take it with you to the realm of Shadow's stream Thursday. Shadow and I have made sure she will be there. You should have plenty of time to talk to your acolyte and work out things between you two. I've made certain of that. No need to thank me. Talk to her, and may Harmony find you. Pae."
Courage, you say? As if I need any of that. What is this? Some kind of challenge? Give it here then. I'll show that creature what courage is. This is just a bunch of dried leaves. What is the meaning of this?
You need for the tea to be made, Infallible.
How was I supposed to know that?
I think the saying these people of modern society use is, "You learn something new every day." I know I certainly have.
Then how does one make this concoction of witchcraftery?
You just need a bit of water and some heat, or however it was Pae showed me.
Come on, I shall learn this process then.
Put me on the spot like this. Just a little bit of...
Are you sure you're doing it right? That smells nothing like what the boy presented before. Why, it's almost... Never mind.
Positive, Val. Ha! Here you go. Your tea, Infallible.
Well then, here goes. But, I mean, it's not as disgusting as that swill shadow drinks.
It's good then, is it not, Val? Do realize if you don't admit to it, the audience has likely already figured it out.
Fine, it's not completely terrible.
You like it, don't you?
I wouldn't know. It's gone in any case.
That is the point, though. The druid you despise so much, she made this for you.
But that is exceedingly foolish. She thinks she can bribe me and quell my fury and wrath over what she did to my apex with this beverage.
She did this because she wanted to, not to bribe you or gain your favor, Val. She knows of your hatred towards her, but she still did this out of the kindness of her heart. For you.
And why would she do that? I don't understand. Does she not realize my entire goal is to conquer her precious grove and lay its wasted ruins and ashes at your feet, as it should have been from the beginning?
She does. But she's not afraid. She still only wishes the best for you. And that you and I be together once more.
And why would she care about that?
Shiny!
Because she is a kind, generous, and understanding creature. Despite what you may believe still. Just as much as the boy I once looked down upon.
And how How do you know this is not just some trick, Apex, to make us weak and easy to destroy?
If that were ever the case, my acolyte, then Pae or Shadow would have done that long ago. But they haven't, have they?
Alright. I suppose it would be prudent to gather more intelligence in any case.
I promise you, Infallible, things will improve. But right now, I wish only to have my acolyte by my side again.
Feisty!
Well, I am here. Now what?
Well, the boy did say he had a game for us to look at, did he not? And I had mentioned it to the druid as well.
Right, I'm sure you'd rather play it with her.
No, Fal. I intended to play it with you.
I know nothing of this game.
Neither do I. Which is why we can learn together.
Well, if you're certain this is a good idea.
It will be, my dear acolyte.
So, how do we do this then?
I do believe we need to start a party then, don't we?
I suppose, but how?
Give me a moment. There. You should have received an invite.
I did it, and I pressed accept, but it doesn't seem that anything happened.
Strange.
It says waiting for party leader.
Does it say... Wait a minute. This... Oh, there it is. Right, right. How have we completely forgotten the audience?
Oh, right. Hello, audience.
Hello, Realm of Shadows. As always, I am Unbreakable, your Apex. And I am rightfully joined by my dear acolyte, Infallible.
Hello. Or something. Welcoming message.
You're learning, Val. And tonight, we are playing a new game, as I previously mentioned to the druid last time. This is Video Horror Society, a game in similar fashion to Dead by Daylight. Which I believe, since you've played it as well, Val, I believe you should be somewhat familiar with the formula.
Run from crazed killer instead of attacking it with a knife.
Well, this
Should be much more prudent.
There is a difference between this game and Dead by Daylight, though, Infallible.
Do I actually get a knife this time?
It's 4 teenagers against 1 monster. And yes, you actually get to fight the monster in this game, Val.
Excellent! Oh, we get some murder stuff.
Yes. So there are
This whole
only
running around helpless thing doesn't suit me.
There are only 3 monsters in this game thus far, which is strange, considering that is exactly how many Dead by Daylight started with. But regardless, the way this works is before teenagers spawn into a map with the monster, there are crafting stations around the map that the teenagers can access, and there are 4 stigmas: fire, electricity, curse, and purity. That's disgusting, that sounds. And the monster must be hit with all 4 of these stigmas to be defeated. And when the monster goes down, the teenagers win. And naturally, the monster's job is to stop the teenagers from stopping it. Naturally.
So, we need to find a crafting table, build a Sigma, and attack the beast with it.
Without being attacked first, naturally.
I'm sure nothing can go wrong.
Surely not.
Davex,
Al,
do you have any idea how to build a Sigma?
you simply need to stand by the crafting table and hold down the corresponding button. And do be mindful, there are skill checks similar to Dead by Daylight when doing that.
Right, of course. Apex,
Al,
what does a crafting table look like?
there are marks around your map. They should have a symbol that you can see nearby.
Right. Any idea what the monster looks like?
Again, there are only 3. I should be able to recognize which one it is when I see it. Which is very weird, considering the monsters in this game, they're meant to be based off of old movies or something or other. Oh, look! Spawned right by a crafting table. Lovely.
I have picked up something called a noisemaker.
Unless I'm mistaken, that will alert, show what a monster is. Oh, you may like this if available. I'm crafting a curse weapon, a cursed sword, which seems to be at Blue Valley.
Sword sounds great. I have managed to walk around in a circle. Excellent, I'm just, scouting around.
You're learning, my acolyte. Don't worry about that.
The tea room stairs. That cursed druid is everywhere all the time.
The monster is
What was that?
It's a doll master. I'm being pursued. That is the
I
monster.
appear to have run into it.
Likewise.
That was incredibly painful. The monster is enraged. What on earth does that mean?
It will down you with one hit if you are not careful in this state. Also, I don't know if you've realized yet that, similar to Dead by Daylight, you have 2 health states. When the monster hits you once, you go injured, and if it hits you again, then you will be downed. So, again, very similar to Dead by Daylight.
Interesting. I am apparently crafting a flamethrower out of duct tape. My skill surprised even me.
And it would seem one of us has gone down. Yes, but we're dealing with a doll master, apparently.
So now we need to hit the monster with the flamethrower, correct?
Yes, and a curse, cure, and electric weapon. That is the only way we'll be able to kill it this round. Foul!
There was a small creature.
That is the doll master's doing. It can spawn dolls that can chase after you. Where have you gone?
What is... I am upstairs. What does it mean to spawn spectral?
It spawns some sort of specter that you can use to further increase your recovery speed. You just need to find
Collect Luma.
There are floating orbs scattered around the map while you're down. If you collect them, they will increase your recovery speed. I know this.
Aha.
Monster is nearby! Monster was at one of the OTs. Hold still, I will restore you.
Thank you. This is, interesting.
This really is similar and yet very far different from Dead by Daylight, is it not, Fowl?
I lost my... What? Press and hold to keep in the target zone.
Yes, you need to keep the cross. Yes. You see that?
I see. This is strange. Apparently, if you go down, you lose your weapons. That's horrifying.
Monster is here somewhere. I do hope you're entertaining thus far, chat.
I have found a radiant cross, whatever that means.
That's a pure weapon.
Gross.
I know, but we needed to destroy the monster.
Is it going to burn when I hold it?
I'm being pursued by a troll.
Bless it.
Children's toy.
Oh, it says I already have a weapon. Apparently I still have my flamethrower.
Another thing you need to be mindful of. When the monster or one of its minions hits a teenager, it lets out a roar of sorts that will disrupt you and prevent you from doing any actions.
This healing thing is terrible.
It is... I know, it's weird not doing skill checks compared to... again, Dead by Daylight.
A rift is forming? What on earth does that mean?
We must find it. Foul!
I think I found a monster. I am incredibly lost and confused.
Oh! Somebody's gone with a curse stigma. On your feet. The monster has respawned. Careful.
So we just have to find him and blast him in the face with these weapons then, right?
Yes, but you must avoid being blasted yourself, naturally. Apologies for not looking at chat. This is one of those moments where I must focus.
This is incredibly difficult.
Would you really want to have to deal with skill checks to heal? Think about that. No, I suppose not.
I think I might prefer them to whatever mechanic that is.
Look out! Look out!
I was so far away from it. How did it hit me?
I don't bother to question hitboxes in these games, Fowl. You don't get to craft a holy hand grenade of Antioch. I don't know what a holy hand grenade of Antioch is, but sounds formidable.
This guy has an unusual amount of band-aids in his pocket.
Let's see.
So what, do we just collect up and go after the monster now? Is that what we do?
Yes.
Ah! Doll!
Cursed children's toys.
those things everywhere.
That is the point of this monster, the Doll Master. So,
And where is the actual monster?
I found him!
That unfortunately tells me nothing.
And the doll is chasing me now.
That is a dead end.
There you all are. Let me restore you.
I'll just, stand here being confused.
These two are like missing two. Know what I mean? I don't know what you speak of, BJ, but thank you, I suppose.
Apparently, it is time to confront the beast.
Find that rift.
What's going on with our friend here?
Seems to be using a cursed weapon. Careful! Careful! Infallible!
I really dislike these dolls. I'm very confused.
One moment. Be gone. On your feet, Infallible!
Yeah. Sure thing. These doll things are everywhere all the time. I don't understand. I appear to be very close to dead and no longer have a weapon. What is going on? I don't get this.
Must be another crafting station. Magnus, Infallible's down momentarily. They're chasing me again. What? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Of course. Careful! Careful! Go! Infallible!
Well, I'm not just standing here. I don't know where to go. I don't even see these dolls half the time. They just kind of appear. Very frustrating.
You know what this is reminding me of?
No.
There was a killer in Dead by Daylight named the Twins, and this doll master seems to be functioning in a similar fashion to them. Infallible, you should not be here.
Why?
The monster is in the other room directly across from us.
But the other weapon we need is here. Behold, I craft a flamethrower out of duct tape.
I will stand guard. He's moving. Infallible, move!
At least I actually got to see him this time. This game is very confusing.
Yes, it is. I will admit, though, it's nice to have an actual health bar.
I believe I have died.
I'm next.
Search for the Book of the Dead to be resurrected. There's a Book of the Dead.
So it would seem.
Interesting. If only I knew what that looked like.
Rhythm Asylum, I'm the Apex, unbreakable, and this is my acolyte, infallible.
Hello. Welcome. Greetings. What am I supposed to say here?
A simple hello will suffice, Val.
A simple hello will suffice. I'll remember that. Maybe. Ouch.
Hello, Aisha. Yes, that was a rather interesting match.
It is incredibly confusing.
We're both learning, so naturally.
It appears that I have leveled.
As of what we see, I have as well. Lovely. I have a prize box. What is this?
I don't know. Are there knives inside?
Fortunately, no, there's to be stickers. Whatever they are.
I don't know. What good is a sticker? I mean, I suppose it would patch you up in a pinch, maybe. Assuming your wound's not too deep.
I'm going to use another teenager, I believe. There.
I quite like this one. I like her hair.
I was about to say, she looks like you, infallible.
I don't know about that. I personally think I'm much better looking.
It was meant to be a compliment, but alright.
Well, it was more of an insult.
Noted. Now then.
So, I think I saw on the side of the screen that you can see what weapons your party has.
Where?
Well, when we were in the game by everyone's pictures, it looked as the game progressed that there were some kind of signals next to their faces. I think that indicates which weapon they have.
Yes, yes. What is this from Aisha? Glad you all made up and all. It's really touching.
I didn't touch anyone. What are you talking about?
And touching mean that it was very nice that we reconciled.
Did we reconcile?
I would assume so, or hope so.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I'm here.
Give it time, audience. We have a lot to fix. Infallible and I.
Yeah, burning down that grove would be a good start.
Now let's doing that.
What about just a small brush fire to gauge response?
Again, I don't believe you'll be able to stand the Fey magic, Val, but that is not what we're doing now, are we? We're playing a game.
Right. We're being entertaining.
Yes, thank you, Tiny. I know you speak for the druid.
Does the druid not have the ability to speak for herself? Look, minions everywhere. How does this not frustrate you?
I'm not. It's a learning process. Let's not rush anything.
Right. We'll just sit here and try to not die.
Yes. It's futile.
What are these rentals I see on the side here?
They look to be challenges.
Aha.
Yes.
And what is this currency? Oh. To unlock account portraits. And trophies. This is interesting. Seems like a lot of collectibles without much advancement.
Oh yes, to Tiny clarifies, she does not speak for the druid, she works for her.
Ah. Does she pay well? I'm sure we can pay better. You like knives, right? Who doesn't like knives? I'll let you touch one.
I suppose as long as you're not actively stabbing them. Oh!
Ah, unbreakable, you've ruined the surprise.
Are we all using the same teenager here?
It looks like it.
Never mind, I see you soon.
I mean, her hair is fantastic.
Yes.
Perhaps we'll get lucky and, they'll get confused.
Diversion.
Deception and whatnot.
Diversion, I believe you meant to say, infallible.
Ah, yes, diversion. Right. That's what I meant. Not meat shield. Unbreakable. Look. Do you see what Midnight says? In the chat.
Give me a moment to look. Again, if I could get free from my human, I'd join you both, if you would have me on your side.
That would be super easy. Just humans, they're so fragile. Just quick in and out, stab, done.
Infallible, easy.
What? It's not the droid.
You're trying to entertain the audience, not eviscerate them.
What could be more entertaining than a little bit of mindless blood and gore?
Because there'll be nobody to watch us then, now will there be?
I suppose you have a point.
Hello, Rogan. Lovely to see you again. Also, I didn't comment on it before, but I do like that little screen you've made for yourself there. Did you make that yourself, Infallible?
I may have... learned a thing or two after watching Shadow.
Well, you did a very good job.
It seems I have found the cursed sword already.
Well, I won't stop you then. What happened?
I have found the monster, or rather he has found me.
Is it another doll master?
It looks the same as last time. And he is incredibly fast.
Weapon, I will come to your rescue in a moment.
He is not very pleasant to look at.
Making my way towards you now.
I am collecting these glowing things. Whatever they do.
Luma?
Yes, I don't quite understand the purpose of them, just that I am meant to collect them for some reason.
I hear the monster. Where are you? The monster is pursuing me!
Be careful, there's a doll over there. Yeah. He can teleport directly to the dolls.
Yes.
That's frustrating.
Are you alright? Oh, no wonder.
I
The monster
am vaguely alright. I am apparently crafting a ray gun with a hammer. It's better than the flamethrower made of duct tape.
The monster is behind us, careful!
Behind us.
Look out! Infallible!
I could not get off the table in time to move. This is incredibly frustrating.
Stand firm, I will revive you.
Well, I mean, I'm not exactly going anywhere, am I?
On your feet, go!
This is so confusing. I have no idea. I keep hearing sounds, but I don't know what they mean.
On your feet, teenager. Your name is...
Oh, interesting. There are apparently healing stations on the wall.
For when you are injured, yes. Moments.
I truly dislike this mechanic.
Which one?
The healing mechanic. God damn it!
What happened?
The monster is apparently very blind. Less blind! Less blind! This is probably alright. Worse things have happened. Like the druid.
Time and place, Val, time and place.
I'm dead. Is there not a better place and time?
I will make him suffer for taking my acolyte. On
I have no idea. I am floating about as a weird alien baby thing.
I don't quite understand that mechanic either, really. When you're down, you become like a flying dog or something. You can turn into one. Whatever, yes. Fire Echo has apparently brought popcorn. Lovely.
What is popcorn?
Some sort of treat that people bring to watch what's things going on.
It sounds terrible. Well done.
Thank you. Security and electric down. All we need now is curse and fire to bring the monster to its end.
I believe I am hunting for a Book of the Dead, but I have no idea what it looks like or where it would be found.
I would like to imagine it's spawned in a random spot on the map.
Random is good. Random is fun. Definitely not lost. No, not I. A rift in the beyond is forming.
So let's see. Flamethrower.
That sounded painful.
Dull master. Where are you? Where are you? There.
Oh no.
Monster. Yes, have crooked grin. This is my acolyte in
Why is it only half crooked? Why is it not completely crooked?
That's their name. But it looks as if my teammates have taken care of the fire. My Sigma, so all that's left now is curse to bring the monster down.
I am still just hunting for this unknown book, although curse seems to be downstairs.
Where?
That's a good question.
Sworn
It is definitely in the basement.
not this again.
Search for the Book of the Dead. Alright. This would be a lot easier if I knew what it looked like.
Bruh.
Yes, you and your brahs, Chad.
Are you sure that you'd rather be entertaining?
Get that one foul. Well played.
I don't know, bruh. Are you sure?
You are. Yes. I don't know how much longer I have left.
I can be of no aid. I am still attempting to find this mysterious Book of the Dead. It's quite frustrating.
Less than ideal.
This would be a lot easier if you could just use magic.
I know. Oh. No.
Those pings, they get really annoying really quickly. That sounded painful.
I didn't think he would surprise me like that. Well played on his part.
I have a feeling that this is not going to end well.
You'll see.
Although this map is massive.
Yes, it is. It's game must be I just want to find what you're looking for. I don't know, Rumble. One of them is working on the last Sigma that we need to bring the monster down.
They are working on the electricity Sigma. They need the cursed one in the basement.
Yes. But no, one of them is holding the first Sigma upstairs. And
Oh, this I need is electricity.
ever unfortunate.
What the heck?
This is the
Oh, he just summoned a giant eyeball.
Yes.
Oh. What does it do, Apex?
It's when if they can find the monster, it can burst it down in the curse sigma in one hit. If they can find it, that is.
That's pretty nifty.
Again, though, they have to find the monster first to make it effective. I know it's a lot to take in. It's for me as well.
It is very confusing. I am incredibly lost.
We can learn together, as I said.
I feel as though I have crossed every inch of this map and I still have not found this accursed Book of the Dead.
Where is that monster? It's here somewhere. They found the rift. How would they get it? There it is. They need only hit with the curse stigma and we're good. I hope. You got a chance now. Use it.
Oh, we should follow and see what they do.
Yes.
That That's a good idea.
A chance to fire. That could happen.
Oh no. This does not seem to be going well at all.
Hello, Ricto. And yes, Infallible and I are, well, baby steps where as we should be.
I am not a baby step. Although my feet are quite small.
I meant it is slow progress, but still progress.
Well, that would help if I knew anything about what was happening.
There's the cursed stigma again. Fire Neko. I burn cursed toys, mostly dolls, unless they're plushies. Then I keep them.
So what you're saying is you would not be able to resist a cursed plushie. This is good information to have. I'll just file that away for later.
Well, so much of that. Farewell, Rogan. Thank you for stopping by.
Goodbye, Rogan. Interesting sort of kitchen.
That was nice of you to say, Infallible.
What was nice of me to say? I don't say nice things, but...
And then there was only one.
I'm starting to question whether this supposed Book of the Dead actually exists.
I wonder myself.
I am fairly certain that I have looked everywhere that there is possible to look.
Maybe it's only living teenagers that can only find it, or, well, I mean, not find it, pick it up, I suppose.
But then why would you be able to run around as a spectral little baby? If not to pick it up yourself. I mean, I have found several books, but none of them appear to be any sort of useful.
It's up to this one to pull out. Well, this may be a swift end.
They certainly spent a lot of time filling out these rooms with random items, though.
Indeed.
Even though I can only see it in grayscale, it's still pretty commendable.
And here's how it ends.
It's about time. I think this killer would be a bit more proficient. We don't even know what we're doing.
Certainly making the monster work for it, though.
Sounds like somebody I know.
Clever.
interesting.
What?
It seems as though using the dolls to block exits is a normal strategy.
So it would seem. Gain levels, wonderful.
I wonder, is the doll maker simply overpowered?
Perhaps. I believe it's Doll Master, actually.
Ah, doll master. I must have gotten confused. I thought there was a doll maker in the chat. I thought I saw one. Oh well. The doll master.
What does it say now? All party members not at front end. What?
I don't know. It says waiting for party leader.
Let me re-invite you because game's being free. One moment.
Sure, I'll just, sit here. Definitely be entertaining.
You should have received that. There we go. There. That was very bizarre.
Well, it is early access, I think, so
Yes.
these things are bound to happen.
Oh, thank you for this, Rumble. The Book of the Dead allows a team to resurrect a dead team. It can be only acquired once per game from a lockbox spawned in a random location on the map.
Ah, so there is absolutely no point to wandering around as a dead baby. Brilliant.
Or perhaps, as a Spectre, you are able to find the box, I suppose?
But then how would you be able to communicate it to anyone else?
I believe if you hit the middle mouse button, you can ping, which alerts other survivors to whatever it is you're pinging at.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Those pings were getting really annoying, though.
Is that the noises you were talking about?
I think so. Just bing, 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 bing. Ah! It was not fun.
Here we go yet again. What do you think of this game thus far, Infallible?
I think it is very confusing.
Would you say it's entertaining, though?
I think it has the potential to be very entertaining. I should like to actually acquire some level of skill in this game, but,
Shiny!
Oh, 150 bits, some half-cooked grin. I might know a way to find the book. Send anonymous invites to some horny, gobbled teenagers and make sure they get uproariously drunk. They always seem to have the unfortunate luck of finding cursed books and reading their contents fluid enough to awaken the dark magics within. Why are you speaking the plot of a horror movie, half-cooked? Thank you for the bits, though.
this makes absolutely no sense. None of these teenagers have horns.
Light the black flame candle. I don't know what that is, but that does sound quite nice.
I think the black flame candle has something to do with witches. Maybe you could talk to the druid about it.
Sorry, I had nothing to say.
Oh, this looks different.
A facility. Perhaps maybe we'll find a different monster?
That might be nice.
Because again,
I just like this doll creature.
there are only 3 monsters to play as, which I am assuming the developers of this game will be adding over. Also realizing the game may be louder than I, so I'm getting to that down.
There is some sort of theater. Ah! Oh, what is that? And why can it hit me from so far away?
Is it a doll one again? What?
I don't think the doll does that. I think it's a werewolf.
A werewolf? Oh, another one of the monsters.
I am trapped behind this desk. If I could just run a little faster, this would be lovely. Ah! No! Bad puppy! Where's a dog catcher when you need one?
That was really
God!
dumb, Babel. Not you being down, I mean the pun. The joke, whatever it is you call it. I found the werewolf!
Joke. Yes, it was definitely a joke. Quite.
Where are you, infallible?
I've just been stuck in a wall. Yeah, that was great. Love that. Teleport back from my spectral body to be stuck in a wall, not able to move.
Flame Sigma complete. Hang on, Val, I have you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. On your feet.
Why are we getting attacked from, like, forever away?
That is the roar. Whenever the monster attacks somebody, it will roar to disrupt anybody in the vicinity.
That sounds incredibly overpowered.
Oh, cursed beast. They found another one.
Do we know if running operates like in Dead by Daylight, where it shows you where you are because you are running?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't leave behind marks for the monster to see. But if you are injured, then it will. How that werewolf didn't see me there, I will never know.
Perhaps he is blind.
I wouldn't know personally, but oh, healing station, perfect. I always forget.
These skill checks are incredibly difficult.
I always forget how cursed mortality can be. It found you.
Naturally.
put together a ray gun. Yes, I'm sure your thoughts now. These skill checks can be difficult.
Incredibly.
Well, infallible have unbreakable soon. That's a very specific question you're asking there, Shadow Hunter.
A new look? What's wrong with the way I look?
Nothing.
I thought I was quite attractive.
Yes.
How rude.
I have a ray gun. Where's the monster?
Upstairs.
No, it's over there.
Ah! This is so hard.
Guaranteed stigma complete.
I have a cursed sword.
I'm crafting one myself. Oh, Lord. Werewolf.
Not a fan of pets, apparently.
I'm not in a good spot here.
I am really confused.
By what?
Well, I pressed the fire button with the sword at the guy, and it slammed into him, but nothing really happened. It looked like I took damage. I have to hit him multiple times or something.
Yes. Unfortunately,
That's frustrating.
down again.
I think I did it.
Well,
Yes! I was useful.
well done, infallible.
See, all it took was giving me a giant knife.
You did a very good job. Very good job. You saved your apex.
I suppose I did.
My gratitude to you, Val. Somebody, please, I really do hope somebody clip that. Now, all we need left is the electricity stigma, and the monster will be defeated.
I think I saw it upstairs over here somewhere.
I will...
Never mind, that is another curse.
Yes.
Ah, werewolf! Is there not some sort of doggy treat we can give this thing?
Well, I would say that it's chasing me now. Infallible!
This is probably alright. On the upside, electricity was right next to my body. I have marked it. I'll go see if I can find another one.
I believe this is where I meet my end. Naturally.
That sounds painful.
One of them has the ray gun that we need to finish it off.
Yes, I see them.
No bones for that dog. Yes, this dog is very hard.
Perhaps he needs to be taught to be on a leash.
Farewell, Foxy. Thank you for coming by.
I do wonder what it looks like when a monster has been hit with all of these signals.
If this teenager does succeed in hitting it with that ray gun, perhaps they'll find out. It seems they make... Well, I was going to say they both have ray guns now, but not. They got him!
That looked like a horrible and brutal death. I approve.
Euthanasia. It seems your deaths were not in vain.
I am apparently now a swordsmith. Whatever that means. I quite like this sword. It's a giant knife that I can use from a while away.
It seems you found your calling then, I take it.
My what?
The weapon that you favor the most.
Ah! Well, yes, of course, it is a big knife after all.
No, Miles, you have no reason to be concerned, though I know you were probably expecting Shadow, no? A shock collar. Well done, Analogue. I'm still impressed that you managed to hit the monster there before.
Not just once, but several times.
You did very well, Val. Very well indeed.
What is this thing that you're doing right now?
What is what thing?
Are you giving me praise?
Yes, I am.
I am confused.
It's a good thing.
Uh-huh. If you say so, I don't get it.
It's perfectly fine.
I did find the werewolf easier to outrun than the doll master.
There is still one other monster type in here, and I'm wondering if we will actually see it.
Do you know what it is?
I only know its name. Wart, or something or other.
That sounds weird.
It does. At least we are getting matches. I was a bit concerned with this being early accessible, that we wouldn't really have decent queue times.
They seem to be not too bad.
Though I was prepared for us to fall into Dead by Daylight if things didn't really patch up.
A backup plan. There's the apex I know.
See, I never fully went away, Foul.
I guess not.
I know, I still have a lot to make up for. I know.
Well, I'm sure eventually there's something I don't know what we're doing here.
We're having fun, are we not?
Well, stabbing the giant dog was pretty fun.
Now then. Oh, what, we're in a school now?
I have found fire.
I believe I found curse.
I will make a flamethrower with duct tape.
Cursed sword with bells and goat noises, apparently. Oh. That would be what?
Like a frog.
The bastard I was talking about!
Go! He is fast.
Yes, I was...
He appears to chain hits together.
I have a cursed sword.
I have a flamethrower.
Wait, I'm remembering something about this particular monster.
Yes?
If I recall, it is able to shield itself voluntarily from taking a hit from stigma. Hold still. So if it gains a
Shield itself?
if it gains a protective-looking shell over it, you may not wish to use or waste your weapon on it for the time being.
Alright.
Let us find him. Oh, gorgeous. It's up! I should have seen that coming.
I can't use my weapon when I am disrupted.
You cannot.
That would have been good to know.
Purity Spectra, or Stigma, excuse me. Hang on, Infallible, we're here. Run!
I can't. He's just right there from the start. That's frustrating. That's incredibly frustrating.
Seems I'm next again. Fire signal down.
Brilliant.
Come on. Not this way, Infallible. Or am I describing this creature like a... Oh, look out! Rocket Knight describing this beast like a bioengineered creature from the Black Lagoon, the weaponized amphibious replicant technology is apparently WART for short. Whatever that means.
He is incredibly difficult to deal with.
Yes, he is. I'm learning now, or well, both of us are learning now.
And he is just camping your bodies.
Infallible!
That was very uneventful. That did not take long at all.
No, it did not.
It almost seems like perhaps this game would do well with some rebalancing issues.
Yes, I can fully agree with that. Again, though, it is only starting out, so it is, again, it is similar to Dead by Daylight for the most part, but something tells me the developers are hopefully listening to critiques and whatnot. At least I would assume so.
It is definitely interesting, though. I think I would very much enjoy this once I understood things a little better.
Likewise. Is that to say you were having fun, though, Infallible?
I said no such thing.
It sounded like it.
Well, perhaps you got something stuck in your ears then, Snow Globe.
Again, Sally, do realize if you won't admit to it, the audience will figure it out sooner or later.
What? They're some all-knowing group, are they?
They are smarter than they seem, Infallible. I know that is fact.
That's good to know.
Oh, look,
I'll have to keep an eye on them, won't I?
You have a question from Half-Crooked Grin. Infallible, are you a fan of science class?
What is science class?
Learning about, chemicals, mutations, experiments, that sort of thing.
You mean crafting a flamethrower with duct tape?
Yes.
I do quite enjoy that. That's fun. I wonder if you can make explosives. I'm a fan of explosives.
Let me actually look at something here. Oh, Infallible?
Yes.
It seems if you are able to level up your fire stigma skill beneficially enough, you'll unlock more. Well, actually, if you level up all the stigmas, you'll unlock different weapons you can craft them.
Oh, look, Wolfsbane. I bet that would be great against the puppy.
Yes, I was going to say yes, firebomb. You were saying earlier about explosives.
I do like explosives.
Yes. You will have to work on leveling your fire stigma then if you want this, though.
But the sword... Interesting.
It is nice of you to swing by again, Hannah, when my acolyte and I are playing some Video Horror Society.
A simple hello will suffice. Hello.
You only need to say hello, just for the record, Infallible.
But you had said that... this is difficult.
I was unclear, I apologize.
So I just say hello.
Yes.
Right, well, hello.
And Hannah says hello back to you, Infallible.
Yes, excellent. Where do I go from here?
Give it time. But look, it seems Tiny is warming up to you as well. She says, stabby things be fun as well.
I do like the stabby things, but it does kind of seem... when you level it, it's no longer stabby. It goes into this relic thing. Dark magic. A holy slingshot. That sounds fun.
The holy aspect I could do without, but yes, it does.
But consider a Wolfsbane Molotov cocktail.
Indeed. Infallible, says Aisha. In a way, swords are like long knives.
Yes, I know I found that out. It's brilliant. I can stab things from a mile away. This pleases me.
See? I told you, Infallible, the chat is entertained by you just as much as me.
I still have no talent for being entertaining.
You need only... well, I mean, you're simply entertaining them by just what both of us are doing, even if you don't really see it.
What is a murder shovel?
Oh.
A murder shovel sounds fun.
It is, believe it or not, Infallible, it is a murder shovel is something that the Druid's protectors wield as a means of warding off ne'er-do-wells, for lack of a better term.
What? Of course it'd be the Druid again. I should have known it.
Well, consider murder shovels. I mean, even you can't deny that bashing somebody's skull in is, well, effective.
Effective. A little messy. But... I thought you said no stabbing.
I didn't. Nothing to harm the audience. But anybody that wishes to bring harm to the realm, they're free game.
So I do get to stab.
Yes, but to bad people, it is Infallible.
What is a bad person?
Somebody that threatens the name of the realm. You understand?
Not at all. But I know I get to stab people, and I am content.
learning. That's all that matters.
Is it just me, or does our party seem unusually small this time around?
I suppose people didn't want to stick around then. Whatever, let's find another lobby then.
How do I back out of here?
Escape key and leave lobby. And I will need to invite you back again because, of course I would. There.
The fact that you need to tap out of the game to accept a party invite is definitely a flaw.
Just a little bit, yes. I will ask also, Val.
Yes.
I shouldn't really need to point out you can play as a monster as a team, yes? Similar to Dead by Daylight and playing as killer.
You can. Oh, that sounds fun.
I will ask, which monster do you think you would play as most? A Dollmaster, a Wart, or a werewolf?
Well, the Dollmaster does seem to be intriguing. It sounds like there's a lot of opportunity for psychological torture, which, as you know, I'm a huge fan. But Wart was very quick and effective.
Very.
I guess I'd have to try them each out and see which I enjoy more.
As would I. I suppose I have this very gut feeling the audience here will want to see me play monster when I play this game on my own, similar to how they wish for me to play killer in Dead by Daylight.
It does seem like Shadow would be more the type to banish a monster. It's kind of his whole shtick, isn't it?
Something we can fully agree on. Not that there's really any problem with it. He has his way of playing. I have mine.
Indeed, but this is still enjoyable.
Indeed, it is. It makes me happy that you're enjoying this, you know?
Happy.
It's a good thing, Infallible. I'm pleased that you are enjoying yourself with this game.
I would just like to stab things, that's all.
Also, hello, Jasper. I know you were likely expecting Shadow again, but no, it is me and my acolyte Infallible playing Video Horror Society. If you didn't know, since I see you are a bit confused, this is a asymmetric horror video game in a similar fashion to one we've already played before, Dead by Daylight.
Only you get to stab things.
Yes, unlike Dead by Daylight, in this game you can actually fight back against the monster.
With a giant sword.
And a flamethrower and several other weapons.
A giant sword.
No, are you afraid of the dark meeting? Oh! I thought I heard of that before. It was some television show back in the day that has apparently been researched or something. That would be a question for Shadow. He has more knowledge than I do.
Are you afraid of the dark?
was born in it. We both were, though.
Well, obviously, but it sure would be nice if people were properly afraid once in a while.
The tale of a cannibalistic spork. What?
Apex, what is a spork?
It's some sort of eating utensil, a combination between a spoon and a fork, which even I don't understand.
That sounds dreadful.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll be finding out who the monster is soon. If you're working on a flamethrower as a teenager, I will go over here.
I have found a sword.
I found a noisemaker. What do you think that is?
Perhaps it is used for distraction.
Oh look, it is, another wart.
Gah! Curse these quick-time events.
Would somebody who has actually played this game inform us what the noisemakers do? We would very much appreciate that. I'm working on a cross right now.
Oh, Apex, I have a sword.
Wonderful. Go wild on that monster, Foul.
Once I can find where it's hiding.
Well, it's found me, it's,
And where are you?
upstairs on the uppermost level.
Greenhouse? That's not what I'm looking for. Here, Froggy Froggy. Boss office. Here, Froggy Froggy.
Flame stigma down.
No.
Turn.
Let us get you patched up there. What was the point of that? Have you still gotten your weapon?
I do, yes.
Excuse me a moment as I finish crafting mine because I was chased off earlier. There. We are both well on. There!
I don't believe mine counted.
I believe because my purity stigma hit first. So now all we need net is electricity and curse. Oh look! The monster's right there! Right there!
Come back, you frog! Where'd he go?
Hello, Fel.
Hello.
Looking for the monster?
Sort of.
Give me a moment, I'm crafting an electric weapon to combat it. I believe I too am seeing the frustration of these particular skill checks.
They're quite frustrating.
Certainly more difficult than Dead by Daylight, I can say that much.
They really are. And they shouldn't be.
Hey.
Which, audience, do not take our comments and comparisons between this and Dead by Daylight as criticizing the game. Yes, it is similar to Dead by Daylight, but that does not take away from its quality. You understand?
Oh, I genuinely think it's pretty good.
Yes, I can agree with that.
Room for improvement, certainly, but still pretty good.
Rough around the edges, but it's still a decent game on its own. I just, again, hope the developers will listen to all the critiques that are being leveled at it so far. Right? Where is that monster?
Here, Froggy.
Yes, what Tommy said. The game is new and something to get used to, so... I think it's a matter of we must acclimate between this and our mindsets from Dead by Daylight. No, Infallible?
I suppose so. Hey, Alex. Do you think the frog is French?
Is the frog what?
French.
That is a very odd question to be asking, but why do you ask?
I understand they eat frog legs.
Huh. I didn't know you had learned that.
Why did you think I was gonna stay in the dark forever?
No, I was suggesting no such thing. I'm just amused by that.
Well, I was hoping maybe we can find the frog and make some dinner. I am kind of hungry.
That does sound appetizing, but we must defeat it first, naturally. There it is!
Disabled.
This is our chance! Out for it, Infallible! Where are you?
He went up those stairs.
Keep on it, my dear acolyte.
I have lost sight of him.
Likewise. Funny time. I hear it again. Come on, men! Be gone!
Well done. I am attempting to make my way back to our fallen teammate.
Have you a cursed weapon on you still?
Yes, I have my sword.
It is... The cursed signal is the only one we have left to deal with. It's all on you. If you can hit it with the curse sigma enough, we will be victorious.
I only have 4 charges left because I expended a bunch of them rapid fire at the same time you were attacking it previously. But I hope it should be enough.
We shall see. Which, yes, I should also mention, if you hit the monster with a weapon you've already destroyed it with, you can stun it. Momentarily, obviously.
Alright, Frog Boy, where are you?
Frog Boy, I like the way you're thinking.
Looks like everyone's going to have a stabby stick. I like it. This is my kind of team.
What how Rigolo said, be gone fought. Oh, I don't even know. What is a font? That's something all the cool kids are saying.
Well, aren't thoughts what you use your brain for?
That's what I thought. I mean, what? Alright. Where is that monster? Provided we fight it first, the killing blow is yours. Never mind.
I think he's clear. I'm out of charges. But he is dead. Well done to you, Apex. He did not stand a chance.
No, he didn't. What is this? Sorry, something came over me.
That sounds distressing. Shall I murder it?
No, it just... what is this moisture coming from my eyes?
Your face is leaking.
I suppose so. Is this what they call happy tears? What?
You're asking me? I don't know. Is there a doctor in the chat?
Sorry, I was just reflecting on the time we've spent long before and how I'm relieved to be spending time with you again, Infallible.
I have enjoyed it as well.
I have too, believe me.
I suppose this means we are done for the evening.
I suppose so. We have...
Well, perhaps we might get to do this again.
I would very much enjoy that.
Only this time without the Fae trickery.
Yes, I will be speaking to her about that, but... no, there will be no Fae magic in place next time we do this.
But... maybe just... I don't know. There might be a little courage around. Not that I enjoyed it or anything.
Are you saying you want to have more of that tea, Infallible?
No, but you know what? A tribute is always nice.
I will inform the druid about that you did not hate the tea. Does that satisfy you?
Yes, it does.
Oh, Tiny's saying she may provide that courage as well.
Well, I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it? A little.
What purpose? Are you saying you wanted to come from the druid herself?
Well, she is the cause of all of this, so it seems a good way to allow her to make it up to me.
I will inform her of that. I do have a lot to say to her as well, as myself, and Shadow.
I need to talk to him, too. How dare he trick me?
I know you are justified in being angry at him as well, and I know he has a lot of explaining to do, the boy. But I will ask Infallible.
Yes.
Do you see Shadow as a friend to you?
Well, I thought I did, but now I don't know what to think.
I'm sure perhaps you and him will find more more time together. If you wish to spend more time with him, I will not stop you.
Well, I don't even know if I want to spend time with him, so your offer is appreciated, but likely unnecessary.
Sorry, I have a lot to think on now, but I'm sorry again for abandoning you, Infallible. I'm ever happy to have you by my side again as my acolyte.
Well,
Feisty!
do it again.
I would love it too.
I suppose we should say goodbye to the audience.
Yes, I happen to notice that somebody else is streaming this game as well, so better we spread the realm's influence to there as well.
It does sound like a good invasion.
Wait, what is this comment from Magnus? Unbreakable, could you please inform Infallible that Shadow was only trying to help you and her get together and help you two out with your problems, which... Yes, he very much did.
He still tricked me. I don't appreciate that.
Let him know, then. He's understanding, but he also understands when he's taken a step too far.
I will do so the next time I see him.
I do hope that you two enjoy each other's company again.
You do?
Yes, I'm sorry, I thought the boy was below me, but after all that has happened and having you back again, I'm beginning to question that judgment. Sorry, I'm not crying, it's something got in my eye.
Right. I don't know what to say.
There is only one thing to say, and that is farewell to everyone in the audience. Please do not forget the raid message, and thank you all.
Hey, Max.
Infallible?
After we drop everyone off, do you want to go stab things with me?
I would very much enjoy that.
Excellent. Goodbye, everyone. I think that's what we say, right?
Yes, farewell until next time, Realm of Shadows.